Altemps Palace, a stone's throw from both the Tiber and Piazza Navona. One of the 4 locations of the National Roman Museum, it is a discreet building almost anonymous from the outside, but upon entering you discover an architectural gem that houses one of Rome's most extraordinary sculptural collections. The palace was built at the end of the 15th century and changed owners and architects before becoming the residence of Marco Settico Altemps. The previous mark, left by Baldassare Peruzzi and Antonio da Sangallo, was then joined by those definitive of Martino Longhi the Elder and his son Onorio, who also designed the roof terrace, the Belvedere Tower, the first of its kind in Rome.
Cardinal Altemps, like other noble Roman families of the time, wanted to enrich his residence with a collection of ancient sculptures. All that remains of this collection today are a few works, 15 in total, but the sculptures that adorn the main courtyard remain, such as the 4 statues under the arches of the northern portico, the 2 herms on either side of the fountain, and the small sarcophagus inside the fountain.
Since the palace became state property, the National Roman Museum decided to turn it into a home of antique collections. Besides the Altemps collection, the most important and biggest one is definitely the Boncompagni Ludovisi collection, which has masterpieces like the Ludovisi throne, a famous marble relief from the 5th century before Christ, showing Venus, or rather Aphrodite, rising from the water. Then there is the Suicide of Galata and the Ares Ludovisi, restored by Gian Lorenzo Bernini. The frescoes in Palazzo Altemps span the different historical phases of the residence, from the Renaissance to Manierism. One of the gems is the painted loggia on the main floor, decorated in 1595 by Antonio Viviani, with the dense interweaving of grotesque motifs, small landscapes and mythological scenes celebrating the family. The palace also contains the Church of Sant'Aniceto, one of the first popes, and a theatre active since the 15th century and one of the first cinemas in Rome. The palace can be visited from Tuesday to Sunday from 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m.